former under-19 coach as well of the Nepal side. Some of the guests have lined up on the dais which has been erected today, but we are still waiting for the chief guest of honor, the Honorable Prime Minister. She is expected any moment. And of course, she will hand over this coveted trophy, the Bangabandhu Gold Cup 2016, presented by AB Bank shortly. But these are moments that every Nepal fan around the world, every Nepal football fan around the world will savor for a long, long time to come. And this coming in the back of a 2015, which of course saw that terrible earthquake and the series of aftershocks. In fact, an earthquake earlier this morning as well, which was of a slightly lower intensity, but we wish all the Nepal viewers and the people in Nepal well. And we hope that there was no significant damage. And we just hope that this victory can bring a lot of succor to your lives and just make you feel very, very proud to be Nepali. What a moment this is. This is absolutely got to be one of the fairy tales in terms of world sport, because in a fairly difficult field of 7 nations, it's the team which was ranked the lowest in terms of their FIFA ranking, which has come out on top and in such an emphatic fashion. It's good to see now that some of the Bahrain players are also going over and shaking hands. Just for a while there seemed like the Bahrain players were a bit disappointed, but there's Abdul Aziz Al Sheikh, the man who was sent off, also just swapping a few handshakes and hugs with some of these star players from Nepal. This is what sport should be about. You leave everything beside on the pitch, what they sometimes call white line fever, that once you're inside the field there are no friends and enemies, but once you're off it, then it's got to be all about friendship and the universal language of football. Lots of local press as well, and of course some of the teams have also been trailed by some supporters and some journalists, traveling journalists. I'm sure the ones who have made the trip from Nepal will be feeling that it was money well invested. Maldives certainly had a fairly large contingent of traveling media, but they were just left a little astounded after the tremendous reaction in the semi-final from Nepal when they won 4-1. So all of Nepal's results all the way through in this particular tournament: 0-0 against Malaysia, 1-0 against Sri Lanka, 0-0 against Bangladesh. All three of these were in the main stages, the league stages. Semi-final 4-1 over Maldives, and now 3-0 in this final, with goals from Navayug Shrestha, who scored the third goal, the second goal from Bishal Rai, but it was all started in earnest by Bimal Gharti Magar in the 5th minute. And that's the coach, and I was wondering what took them so long, but they finally grabbed a hold of him, but he's proved to be a slightly heavier customer, I think. His assistant also gets a little bit of a lift. For Bahrain, their results: a drawn match against the Bangladesh Olympic side 1-1, then drawing against Cambodia 1-0, or rather winning that match, then drawing against Maldives 1-1, and a semi-final 1-0 victory over Bangladesh with a goal from Ibrahim Al-Houthi, which came as a bit of an anti-climax, especially for the locals. Would perhaps have really been an absolute spectacle had it been Bangladesh versus Nepal, but deserving victors in the end, Nepal. So the Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is making her way across to the dais and will shortly be beginning the post-match presentation ceremony. And I'm sure we'll hear some good announcements vis-a-vis the future of this Bangabandhu Gold Cup as well. Possibly bigger plans, better plans for 2017. And I'm sure that Nepal will definitely want to come back and defend this crowd the way that they have won it in such emphatic fashion. Once again, reminding you about this fairy tale ending. 8 goals scored, only 1 conceded by Nepal, and deserving winners of the Bangabandhu Gold Cup 2016 presented by AB Bank, the trophy and the check for $50,000 shortly to be. She's a very popular leader as well, really popular among the masses, and especially for the way that she's been supporting sport across the last few years, and in particular football. in the shape of this Bangabandhu Gold Cup 2016 presented by AB Bank, instituted in the memory of her father, the father of the nation. They now come in to pick up the check for the champions, $50,000. Biraj Mahajan, alongside him the coach as well, Bal Gopal Mahajan, and they can be very proud of all that they have achieved across the last 2 weeks. Not a single defeat, only one goal conceded, and they saved their best for last. The last two performances were two of the most explosive that you can ever hope to see from any team in the big final of any event. Father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, oversaw what was a terrific finish from Biraj Mahajan's men, and now they go in for their individual medals, and this will be a moment to savor for all Nepal fans, I'm sure. Getting their medallions from the Honorable Chief Minister of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina, and being led as they were on the pitch with that Nepal flag around his neck, Biraj Mahajan. Solid defender. Really did improve in leaps and bounds. Robin Shrestha just had a little bit of an injury, but good to see his humility even in victory. Bikram Lama himself, quite outstanding for them. Bikesh Kutu, who perhaps was a little unfortunate to miss out on the player of the tournament, but he won't mind that it went to a teammate of his, Navyog Shrestha, and really the man who made it all possible with his explosive performance in the semi-finals against the Maldives side. Aditya Chaudhary was great too. He was outstanding today. Kamal Shrestha getting his first attempt and really impressing once he came on. Hemant Gurung, the diminutive midfielder who made his debut right here at the Bangabandhu National Stadium a little over a month ago and has just grown in leaps and bounds. There's the highest scorer as well as the man of the tournament, the man of the final, Bimal Magar, with his terrific performance. Ananta Tamang, just about 18 years of age, just 5 days ago, in fact one Sunday ago. Man Bahadur Gurung. What a performance this has been. Man Bahadur Tamang rather, one of the outstanding defenders who didn't get much of a performance all the way through. Sunil came on as a substitute today. Didn't have a lot to do by that stage because they had almost sealed off the entire match in their favor. Some players who will surely become household names in time to come, not only in Nepal but across the globe in football. Remember, they didn't have a few of their first choice players who normally come along with sides, the likes of Anil Gurung, who has been the skipper for the longest time, but perhaps that's a good thing because with some youth at their disposal, they have just been able to strike upon the right balance. Certainly their solid defense will make them prime contenders possibly for the upcoming South Asian Games. Anjan Bist was outstanding today, created that second goal which really swung the game in favor, decisively in favor of the Nepal side, as late as past the 85th minute when he was able to cut the ball back for Bishal Rai to score. And the fans have been so sporting too, coming across for each of these big clashes. Bal Gopal Mahajan, he can also be very proud of all that has happened here, especially in the wake of the fact that when he came on in place of Patrick Awesome, there were perhaps some question marks about whether they would be able to play together as a unit, but I think he's answered all those questions along with his team in this particular tournament. The Bangabandhu Gold Cup 2016 presented by AB Bank. So not long now before they will be asked to come up and pick up that coveted trophy, and those fans have really enjoyed themselves across these last 2 weeks, and this is the moment that all the 8 teams were waiting for, but it will be the privilege of the Nepal side to lift the Bangabandhu Gold Cup 2016 presented by AB Bank. The champions are Nepal. What a moment for Nepal football, and what a moment for the Bangabandhu Gold Cup 2016 to have a new champion in the shape of one of the younger nations from the subcontinent, establishing their supremacy with 2 terrific performances across the 2 semi-finals. 7 goals scored, only 1 conceded across these 2 games, and beating first Maldives and then Bahrain, whose senior team is ranked 121st, 75 places ahead of the Himalayan kingdom. Quite hopeful that those pictures will definitely form the front page of a few newspapers in Nepal tomorrow morning. Saturday will be a day to savor for these boys as well as the fans of Nepal football. Great team performance from all of them, and this is what has enabled them to get across to the silverware with so much of quality. There's the metal bite, which has been made famous in recent times, particularly by Usain Bolt, but these boys have some quality about themselves. Nepal are the champions of the Bangabandhu Gold Cup 2016, presented by AB Bank, and there's absolutely no two ways about it. Most deserving team, only team to finish unbeaten, and doing it in some style with 3-goal margins in the semi-final and final when we expected the matches to be a lot tighter. They just showed that they have the ability, the explosive ability to pull away literally and figuratively away from their opposition. So the Honorable Prime Minister of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, well, she would have loved to have handed it over, I'm sure, to the Bangladesh side, but this is the spirit of sport. The best team wins. And there is no gainsaying that across this fortnight, the best team were the Gorkhalis.